Many years ago, I used to install computer systems, and I got lucky enough during that time to be able to put a couple of systems in up in Alaska, one in Ketchikan and one in Sitka. And the countryside up there, the forests and the oceans and the moisture in the air just captivated me. And then one of the guys I worked with, Randy, used to tell me about the Alaska Marine Highway System and the ferries that you could take up there. And he explained how people would camp on the back deck and pitch their tent and so forth. And I made myself a little promise that someday I was going to go back to Alaska on the ferry. I made it happen in 2017 when we drove to Tacoma onto the Malaspina ferry in Bellingham and did the 38-hour passage up to Ketchikan. Just to remind you, we spend most of our time in Utah. It doesn't rain like this in Utah very darn often. Ketchikan's a different story though. The camping was great even though it rained a lot. And after we spent a couple days in Ketchikan, then we took an inter-island ferry over to Prince of Wales Island. Well, I'm pretty sure it could be argued that we happened to score the best camping spot on the entire island of Prince of Wales. And this little cove was a great spot. We had visitors as we stayed here. A big Nordhaven yacht pulled in, spent the night out in the cove, far enough away to not bother us, but close enough to be cool to look at. And off in the distance, we could even see cruise ships passing by as they headed up the inside passage. We were all pretty amazed at how this being this far north and it being the time of year that it was, it seemed like the sunsets just lasted forever. The ride home back south to Bellingham was quite a bit different than that going north. We found ourselves in dense fog combined with smoke from forest fires in Canada. It was still a great, relaxing trip though, and we wanted to go back again. So the next time in 2022, Gray and I decided to do the trip all the way to Sitka, but this time we left the truck behind and just walked on to the ferry. Currently, the 24th of August, 2022, and my traveling companion and I, good morning, Gray,
morning,
are getting ready to get on the Mapnuska here. And where are we going?
Alaska!
Again? We're such movers and shakers and world travelers. So we are not driving on this time, we're walking on, and we're going all the way to Sitka. So we'll tear into it once we get on the boat. Now those people who like to travel on cruise ships with casinos and water slides and lots of fancy restaurants might think that the ferry to Alaska is a trip with just nothing to do. But that's kind of the point.
I'm not ready for my close-up.
Well, we've done the entire trip with no video of us. So here's the video of us.
Hi.
In Sitka, starting to go have a little hike.
Look, we've been too busy enjoying the trip to film the trip.
All right, well, it is Monday morning. Someday in August, we've kind of lost track, but we're looking at the Whale Overlook Park in Sitka. We have found coffee, but no real breakfast. But this is what we get instead.
Oh, fish jumping out there. Oh no, it's done jumping, but I saw a fish body fully exit the water. Before we went in.
We're back at the estuary now. It's low tide. Well, all too soon we find ourselves saying goodbye to Alaska again. As we watch Sitka disappear over the wingtip, I make myself another little promise. I love this country up here. I've enjoyed every minute of every visit I've ever made to Sitka and Ketchikan and all parts in between. And the reason that I've bought a trawler is so that someday soon I'll be up here on my own schedule visiting this without worrying about airline timeframes or ferry schedules. I'll be on the Northwind schedule. So I hope to see you then.